Yep. Think Jim Halpert.
You're weird. We don't know.
We never.
I have a game.
Don't ruin this.
Do we need props?
I have a game.
What kind of game?
Parlor game. Hopefully y'all haven't seen it on TikTok.
Well, don't tell us anything yet. Explaining it on air is part of the fun.
Some dude came up to me as he was leaving. He's like, I love y'all's podcast. I'm like,
Oh yeah, someone told me that this week too.
was it? Yeah. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like,
Is it
he's
famous on
like,
TikTok
yeah, I
right now?
saw it. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
famous on
We don't
TikTok
talk
right
about
now?
it. He's like,
Then I haven't
no,
seen it yet.
I like
Hasn't
it
made it to
'cause
Instagram.
people love you guys are chill. And he's like, he was just basically saying like, you guys are like chill. Like you just have a good time and everything. I'm like,
Yeah.
sure.
Like chill.
He's like, and he looked like he was my
You guys are
age.
like
he
chill.
looked like he was my age. Too,
Yeah.
So
We're Sigma.
That's hilarious.
no.
I'm
That's,
alpha, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what Sigma means.
No,
No.
it
Bro.
doesn't.
Literally.
Sigma
Maybe
means
in your
alpha.
weird Gen Z culture, but
Sigma literally means alpha. If you're Sigma, you're alpha. That's what Sigma means.
Let's,
They aren't. They're the same thing.
no, promise they are. That's like saying beta means alpha.
No, beta means beta. Weirdo.
You're proving our point right now with that response.
That's not. Sorry. I don't know what point you think I'm proving, but I'm not.
we ready, boys?
What is in that cup? It's fuller than it was
Sipping
earlier.
on promethazine.
This?
I can't put down the cup. I can't put down. You guys haven't heard that song? It's like a popular song. I'm sipping on promethazine. I
So-
can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup.
So an alpha is a dominant, assertive leader who actively seeks to establish hierarchy and control within the group.
That's me.
So you feel like you have to assert
A
it
sigma
because
is
you feel
considered as an independent, self-sufficient individual who operates outside of the established hierarchy.
That's right. They can't be the same because they mean different stuff.
So a sigma is like with self-contained.
Is that in Gen Z term, Sigma?
That's in Google terms, bro.
Yeah, no. Look
No one
at
cares about your Gen Z
Urban
term, bro.
Dictionary. Urban Dictionary.
No, I mean, so a sigma is a.
The real word.
So the difference between a sigma and an alpha is a sigma operates outside of the hierarchy, whereas an alpha sets himself up to lead the hierarchy.
That's right.
But they both are both self-sufficient, dominant, etc.
Well, I'm glad
Yeah,
that's
we're
what
always
you
recording
looked
ahead
up,
of time.
and yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So I'm just telling you what they mean.
Oh, okay.
You can do
A
with that.
millennial's telling a Gen Z what a Sigma means. Yeah.
Yeah, because that word existed 1,500 years ago.
Yeah. You think you're smarter?
No. No.
Gen Z is the dumbest generation to
You think
exist.
you're smarter?
Dumbest.
Absolutely, that's true.
What do you
That's what the
mean?
boomers
Y'all are
said about us.
morons.
Gen Z and Gen Alpha are doing things that the millennials and basically boomers
Name one.
has
Basically, boom, I will fight you right now, bro.
Name one thing.
that you'll never see. Maybe
Like
not
what?
yet. Maybe
Like
not
what?
yet.
What are
but
they doing?
Like
going
eating
to.
Tide Pods. That's what you are
Eating
doing that we've
Tide
never seen.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know off the top of my head, but that doesn't mean I'm wrong. Just because I don't know off the top of my head.
All right.
We have nothing to back it up.
You asserted it as your point, and you have to be able to back it up. You can't just say
It's
make
my
a
point. My point can be whatever my point wants it to be because I identify as
'Cause
my
he's a
point.
Sigma, bro.
You're proving my point. You're literally you not being able to back your point up is proving my point.
All right, Justin. Welcome the people. Welcome everybody to the conversation in the podcast today.
Welcome. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Is it welcome back?
Welcome
back.
back. Sure, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Maybe.
Lick your salt crystal.
Wow. Hey guys, welcome back to the Transformation Church Message Recap Podcast.
Yeah, there it is.
We are back. Back
We're
again.
Back.
Another new
Guess who's
setup
back?
here.
Back.
I'm your
Back
host,
again.
Justin. One of your hosts,
Again.
executive pastor of TC,
No doubt.
lead pastor.
We're here. We're out here. We're doing
Nate's
it.
back.
Founding pastor. What's up, guys? I'm
What?
just kidding. That's Pastor Dan. That's Pastor Dan.
Barely employed, Nate. And then new guest.
New guest.
New guest. Well, she's the new permanent fixture on the podcast.
What are
now.
you eating?
Atkins M&Ms.
Oh.
I'm not used to this talking in a microphone, so.
Well, you gotta get used to it. And you can't eat
I
while
wish I
you're
had a
talking in the
setup with
microphone.
You where I could just.
Well, one day you'll move up.
Maybe next week.
That's crazy.
Maybe next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You can't eat while you're on the mic.
ASMR. You got to do.
Oh, dude, 100%. Yeah, that's the least of
Yeah,
our
we ate
concerns.
wings
Y'all
and
had
stuff.
eggnog and
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
done soda tests. We've done it all.
Burgers
So,
and stuff.
yeah, welcome back, guys. We're here.
Wow.
We're doing a whole thing. So we're in our new studio for the podcast, and so it's going to be an evolving thing. I think each week. You never know what's going to
Evolution is real.
progress, baby. We're doing it.
Evolutionary.
So yeah. So we've all got our own little own little areas here.
Yeah.
Which we'll give a breakdown in a little bit of because they're kind of self decorated. We get to pick what we want. Oh, you're sponsored by Prime?
I am.
Good for you, dude.
Prime.
Yeah.
Prime sponsor me. Logan Paul, I love you.
So, anyways, no.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Is that Logan Paul's brand?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't
He's
know
at least like a primary owner or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh.
Him and KSI, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know what Sigma means. So
KSI.
you wouldn't know what KSI is.
Yeah, so the first thing I want to do, 'cause since we're in our new space, shout out to Kyle and the team for getting our studio up
Yeah,
and running
Kyle.
for us. And,
Do you have a mic?
he's not mic'd up today.
We need to get you a mic.
We're working on. Yeah,
Progress.
It's a work in progress. So we brought Ashley on.
Plugging
so
in one more was too hard.
Ashley
yeah.
took. Ashley took.
That's wild.
Just kidding.
Yeah. So so we're here in the studio. So what the first thing we'll go around. We'll kind of just walk everybody through our walls, and you can explain kind of what you got going on over
Yeah.
there. So Nate, tell us about your wall, Nate.
Yeah, so my wall, can you see it fully or kind of just halfway? Okay,
yeah.
all right. So I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm big Pittsburgh fan, and I like to rep my Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania vibe. Just like Texans like to do that, big Texas people, like Texas, yeah. I got some Pittsburgh Penguins, some Pirates, some Steelers stuff. Got my second favorite pastor of all, Chad Veach, his book. My first favorite pastor. My third favorite pastor, Pastor Dan. Oh, Pastor Justin. Yeah, there's a long list of pastors that I love. Got some books. Got my golf stuff. I love golf. We're sponsored by Prime. Like we said, got a little shoe.
That's not true.
Not true.
And it could be. Could be manifestation, right?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
He
It's
said,
definitely
I'm getting
current-
canceled.
It's currently not true. We'll just say it that way.
Yeah.
Maybe
and
one
so,
day.
and then I got some baseball stuff. My papa's glove and everything up there. So from the 1950s. So
And then you have a stress ball up there.
stress ball, choose joy. Remember we threw those around the auditorium? I still have one. Remember those joy balls?
Brad's leaving.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess that's it.
Get your little stress ball.
There'll be more. There'll be more popping up on my wall, but that's it. Ashley.
Oh, I'm next. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know what you can see of mine.
Pretty much everything.
Okay.
You can't really see top left.
Valentine.
Well, they're gonna see me turn
Yours
around,
is
so-
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, mine is Valentine's Day themed because we love a theme. Nate just has stuff everywhere.
Sports.
Sports and Prime.
Prime.
So we have Valentine's stuff. We have my little Swifty candle that
Oh,
Brad got me
God.
for Christmas.
Oh yeah, I did get that for Christmas.
Nice.
A loyal super fan.
What does that mean? Like Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a candle?
No, she did. It was. We're not gonna talk about that. She was wrong.
Yeah.
Did you see
She was
Beyonce won the? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, I saw
That's crazy.
It's
What did she win?
She runs everything.
country,
yeah.
Country album of the year.
Stop it right now.
Over, Lonnie
And she
Wilson.
won album of the year.
Yeah, crazy. She runs everything. She runs Hollywood. Her and
The
Jay-Z.
Illuminati. So
P Diddy.
Okay.
sorry.
We might have to cut that
Sorry,
part
my
out.
bad.
Yeah, it's just not good.
Anyways,
not yeah.
my little
Anyways.
Olivia latte.
Yeah, all right, come on.
Passive aggressively getting back to my wall.
Yeah, my wall. The little dog kissing booth, so cute. You're really pretty sign because I want to let all the girlies know they're really pretty. And then my
But-
little Cars Lightning McQueen little stuffed animal thing
Yeah.
for for Jabin.
For Jabin. That was his cartoon. His favorite cartoon.
Yeah, that was his favorite cartoon.
I love cars.
You're like really pretty.
Thanks. Are
According
you talking
to-
to me or Nate?
Definitely not Nate.
Of course not Nate. So,
You already know.
nice. Rock on. I knew that I was like, Ashley's is going to change like every month.
Yeah.
It's going to be themed, but whatever the holiday is. There'll be an Easter one or something too.
Oh yeah, I already bought the stuff. Yeah.
Jeez.
God, this is a terrible idea because the church didn't buy that.
I was
Yeah,
about to
Ashley
say,
bought it, which means I bought
Ashley's personal
it.
account.
Yeah, Ashley personal account. Yeah.
But it's cute, isn't it?
Nice. It is cute. You did a great job.
Great job.
All right.
Adorable.
J.O., give us a rundown of your wall.
Well, I needed to put stuff on my shelf, so I went home last night and walked in my spare bedroom that still got boxes of stuff in it. I found this Coke bottle. I figured I'd bring that in.
Yeah, that's
I
like
do
your
love
thing.
Coke,
That is
but
your
yeah,
thing, yeah.
So I found that.
You love Coke, but not after next week, right?
My German heritage got a antique German Stein.
Uh-oh.
I got some books up here that are good that I recommend. They are good. The Infinite Game, Simon said. We actually talked about that in staff meeting today.
Yeah, we did.
It's a great book. And then Pat Lencioni, The Advantage.
Oh.
Excellent. Then I got a Salt Rock light thing that I got for Christmas from my mom. And it was
Oh,
on my,
you got that this Christmas?
yeah, it was on my desk. I brought it here because it was in my car, so I just brought it in the office. And then I was like, well, let me just bring it in here and put it on the shelf. Then I got a guitar over here. Can you see the guitar? Then I got a guitar I bought
What
recently.
kind of guitar?
Paul Reed Smith, PRS.
PRS.
I mean, that means nothing to me, but I kind of just said that for the everybody
It's a
out there.
PRS. It's a Zach Myers custom. I mean, signature, not custom. Zach Myers signature guitar. Zach Myers is the guitarist from Shinedown. It's his signature guitar.
That's probably like a Rogue ST Max of the guitar world.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You're working with something over there.
You got to talk to him in language he understands.
Have you seen
Was
that
that
video?
You
golf?
either got to talk Sigma
It's a
Alpha
Sigma
or you got
guitar.
to talk.
Have you seen that video where a couple goes to counseling and then the counselor's this golf counselor and she's like, he doesn't understand me. And the counselor starts talking to him in
Yeah.
golf terms the way she talks.
Oh,
and
that's
he's
hilarious.
like, you should have just told me that.
No, I haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
it's hilarious.
But I want to see it.
Yeah,
It's
that's pretty
hilarious.
good.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's my wall.
Right on.
I figure I'll do something else at some point, maybe. But
Sweet.
Simple man.
I want to get one of those little marquee things so you can put different words on it.
Oh yeah, that'd be
And
dope.
change that every week.
I brought you a picture to see if you wanted to hang it, and then I forgot to tell you about it. But it's over there.
what
In case
is
you want
it?
it for next week?
Oh,
It's like a skyline
the
picture.
New York skyline.
New York skyline.
Oh, New York. Yeah, I like New York.
Yeah, you go there. You've been there the past 2 years, right?
yeah.
I have.
Yeah. So
New York, Chicago, Miami.
big cities, big city living. So
Big fan,
yeah,
big
I've got
fan.
a few things over here.
Let's see it.
I got this picture of Steph Curry. It's one of my favorite pictures. Too cold. So I love how he shot the ball. Already knew it was going in, so he's pointing at the crowd because that's max level confidence.
Yep.
A hat from the 124th U.S. Open, Pinehurst.
Ooh, that's big. That's big.
Then a golf ball.
Beautiful hat.
Yeah, I've got. You can't see it because it's not in frame, but I have the trophy that I won at a golf tournament where I beat Nate and Justin. Hold on. So
Yeah.
where I beat Nate and Justin.
Yeah,
at
he stacked
golf.
his team.
Well, I don't know about all
Yeah,
that.
when you pick
but-
the team,
Yeah,
you
and
put
then,
JT and True and all them.
yeah. Well, in all fairness, you
They
guys weren't
won.
even.
They won. You were just on the team.
Well, no, listen, trust me, I contributed. But
yeah.
all that to say is, originally you guys were late entries into the tournament, so it's that.
Yeah,
but
well.
and then
I mean, I didn't
Tell us about
expect to
your
win. Don't
flag.
get me wrong, but
yeah, so
Yeah.
So this is a King's Kaleidoscope flag.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
so
good.
it's a album cover artwork for King's Kaleidoscope. If you don't
gotcha.
know King's Kaleidoscope, one of the best Christian bands, period.
I can't get into them.
They're phenomenal.
It's pretty cool.
So good.
I mean, some of the songs are good. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but I just can't get into the
I
whole
enjoy
thing.
it.
It is a different. What's that?
No,
Yeah,
you'll be crying all
if you
night.
listen, no. If you listen to, so if you were to, Kyle said he doesn't cry. If
Can
you were
relate.
to go to their like artist account and just click shuffle on the artist account, it's way easier than to try to listen to a full album. because they're like it'll hop around between like their hip hop album and their eclectic album, so it's a little easier than just trying to listen to a full album. But phenomenal. Their music is incredible, theologically deep, all that stuff. So great band. My Jordan 1 Triple Blacks.
Tell us about your outdated jersey.
So it's not in shot, but I have a jersey and a hat for Luka. Who just got traded to the Lakers. So literally, listen to this. Let me tell you this story. It's unbelievable. So I surprised Ashley for our anniversary. I surprised her with courtside tickets to the Mavericks Pelicans game.
Awesome.
I was like, I'm getting autographs from Luka. Period. At the end.
Oh,
like,
you were confident.
If I have to toss 3-year-olds out of the way, that's what it's going to be. You know, like. So we went. We brought the jersey and the hat. We're ready.
He had his marker ready.
I had my Sharpie that I borrowed from the guy in the lobby at the hotel because I forgot mine at home. Like,
which he wasn't supposed to play, so it was like more of a reason.
More a chance to get him to sign because he wasn't going to play. Right.
Absolutely.
So we get there. My goal was to get Luka to sign the hat and the jersey, but then also to get Clay and Kyrie to sign the hat also. Yeah. That's what I was going in for. As you can see, none of those things happened. So we get there, and Luka's not at the game. And I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? Like, not only is he not playing, he's not even here. We were 2 rows. It was the players' bench, the assistant coaches, us.
That's wild.
I'm watching Jason Kidd draw up plays in timeout. Like, oh, that's a good call right there. Yeah. So, anyways, we get there. He's not even there. And then literally 3 days later.
Sunday morning. I'm like,
Sunday morning, I walk into church and Nate goes, I know why Luka wasn't at the game because he just got traded to the Lakers. And I was like, shut up. And because, I mean,
Crazy.
I can't believe that. But anyways, so I have a Luka jersey that I bought 2 weeks ago for the Mavericks of the team he doesn't play for anymore. So
maybe it'd be worth more now.
I'm hoping. I'm still want to get a sign one day. I'm going to get a sign. Don't get it twisted.
I just saw something on here, too, that one of his players said that he bought a $15 million house in Dallas, like, a couple weeks before this happened. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'd be heated, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Upset.
Crazy.
So
I mean, it's not like he's hurting, but, you know.
No.
So, like, he didn't know it was coming?
No, he had no idea.
No one did.
The
They
only
had
reason...
a funeral outside of the Dallas Mavericks arena. He was their franchise player for 30 years. Best thing that probably will ever go through Dallas
For
outside
30
of
years or in 30 years?
Like 30 years. No, like for the next 30. That's
Yeah.
an exaggeration. Like he's their franchise player. Like he's
For
the
the
man.
next
He's the
30 years.
he literally is the future of the NBA.
Yes.
Like he's the best. He's like 26 years old and he's cooking dudes like he's 32. Like he's unbelievable. But it's just crazy. Like
So
can't believe
why'd
that.
they do that?
So you want the basketball reason or you want the business reason?
Bo, I mean,
All right. So the basketball reason is he doesn't play defense well. So he can drop 40 to 60 points whenever he wants to, but he doesn't play defense very well. And that is a thing. You have to take that. The business reason, which I think was the driving factor, is he was up for a supermax contract. So in other words, a supermax contract is like an extra $113 million that the team has to pay him. But if they traded him to the Lakers, he didn't get the supermax. So they traded him to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, so they saved $113 million.
But in the long run, they're not really saving it because they lost him. All the money that he would have brought in.
Yeah, true. I mean, but the thing is, it's like it's not like they lost him and didn't get a great player.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is a great player. They probably have a better chance of winning a championship this year or next year with the lineup that they have now
That's
without
what they were
Luka
saying.
in it. But still, it's like, I don't know. It's just one of those things where when you watch a player that's that good, that young, you know this person's going to win at least one, if not 2, 3, 4 championships at some point in his career, and you let him go early. Not only that, Dallas has a history of being faithful to people that are faithful to them. That is their franchise model. So it's like we don't trade people away, like we keep people. So the fact that they did that is under new ownership.
So when we go to Dallas in a couple weeks, the whole city's going to be burned down.
I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah. So, but this ain't a basketball podcast, but that's where we're at. That's why I got my Luka jersey and my hat. Even though you can't see it, it's out of frame. I'll probably put it on the wall for next week. But
Wow,
yeah, so
big stuff, huh?
that's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing. So,
Hey, you know,
Other than
sometimes
that-
people, then maybe it's a bad decision. They'll regret it, you know?
they'll regret
Well,
it.
progress.
Well, and there's something to be said. Listen, here's a little leadership lesson for everyone. There's something to be said
Let's lean
about
into our
about
leadership.
trading.
I'm a leader. That's what I told him when I met him. I was like, I'm a leader.
That's Chad's podcast.
Wrong podcast.
Is there's something to be said about trading long-term success for instant gratification. And I feel like that's what Dallas did. They want that championship now. They traded what I think could be 2 or 3 championships later for it. So, we'll costly. So we'll see what happens. But
and I need cash now.
Are you seeing
call J.G. Genworth.
Wentworth.
877 cash now.
Like, it's my money and I need it now.
That commercial's been on for so many years.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
And I got a drink from the Happy Spot. Actually, this
shout
isn't.
out.
Yeah, it actually could be a real sponsorship. We should try to do that. Happy Spot, the people that own the Happy Spot, which is a like nutrition drink, like smoothies and protein waffles and all that stuff. They go to our church. So Ash has one. I've got mine. In all fairness, full transparency, I've drank their drink already. I'm just reusing their cup right now. But it's fantastic. Go get you a refresher tea. We should. I'm talking to them tonight.
A refresher tea, huh?
Yeah, the refresher teas.
good. It has,
You
like,
can add
all
protein
the
to
B
refresher teas.
vitamins.
15 grams.
Oh, I'm gonna need some protein soon.
Oh, Justin, tell them about it. What's going on
Tell
with
them
you?
about your new journey.
Come on,
Let's
come on with
hear
the
it.
health journey.
Starting with a trainer Monday.
Hey, let's go.
on.
Are you excited?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Are you
Nah.
are you nervous?
Nervous? No, I don't get nervous.
Julie's really excited for you.
I don't get nervous about stuff.
Okay.
No, not nervous. I mean, I'm excited in a way. I mean, I know it's going to be a lot of it is just changing. You know, it's a discipline thing.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's what bothers me maybe the most is like the idea of when you are addicted to something. And addicted is a strong word, but like when you have strong cravings or whatever. Like
Yeah, the control it has over
So
you.
you're addicted. Cause it you're addicted.
yeah, but the fact like when you and for me it's like even with any kind of food, it's like once I'm hungry, all rationale goes out the window.
Yeah,
like
I feel that.
hand me the pizza, hand me the wings, whatever. Carbs don't matter, you know. So it just means you have to prep ahead because you got to have the whatever you need ready, all that stuff. But I'm looking forward to like losing some weight and being in shape. You know, I mean, like that's the thing, I guess.
Been
So
looking
the
forward to
goal
that
is
for a
like
while.
63 pounds,
To lose 63.
Yeah.
What will that get you at?
174.
That's good.
I'm too heavy for sure. At my
You can do it.
What'd you weigh in high school?
135.
Dude, you were.
Skinny.
Yeah.
Which, and that's what me and Julie is a trainer. It's the same one that actually.
Couple jokes went through my head. I had to hold all them back.
Now you're using Julie. kinda, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, no. So she's just. So I opted this year to go solo and work out on my own and not pay a trainer. Ashley and I got some goals that we're working on financially. So she's got a trainer. I've worked for a year with Dee, who's got me an amazing, a lot stronger, like way better than I was before because I was just not in good shape before from my surgeries and injuries. So Dee did a great job. Julie's working with me for just about a month to give me some baseline numbers because I need some data on how to train, on what numbers to be looking at as I train solo. So she's got me for about a month until.
Well, and I like she's only like I'm starting out with like 90 days to see what. So, yeah, no, I'm excited about it. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna go 3 days a week, maybe 4, plus the cardio that I may go in extra and stuff. Well, I talked to her yesterday about the schedule, so we're kind of working that out. So
Nice.
I'm gonna go in the mornings before I come in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
I think just you cutting out soda is going to help you.
That'll get you down to 183.
Yeah.
it didn't before. It didn't
Start
before
drinking
though.
Diet Coke.
I did that for almost 2 years. It didn't affect anything. Well, that's why I thought too that I'm going to the doctor too to make sure everything's good
blood
on the
work done.
doctor side. Like make sure there's
You're getting older.
thyroid or anything. Make sure the numbers are good.
Yeah.
But no, I'm excited about it. I mean, I thought I was going to have to go like more, like get down to like 150-ish because that's what, you go online like based on my height. I'm only 5'7". So based on my height, I was like, do I need to be like 150, 155? but that's a little too low according to her, based on the numbers and the machine thing that the thing you hold on to and all that or whatever. It gives you the numbers.
Those body mass measurements and stuff.
Then she even said, I may hit 180 and be very comfortable with what I'd be satisfied with that. But I told her I was like 135 in high school, but I was like, that was so skinny. And it's okay when you're 17, but as a grown man, I probably don't want to look that sickly and skinny. That was skinny.
We need to have a picture next to you right now.
Should I can get one? Yeah, right. Yeah, do that. Side shot.
It's funny, dude, because I don't really we knew each other then, and I don't remember you walking around at 135. I remember you smaller. I was smaller. We were all smaller when we were younger, but 135 just seems small, dude.
But that late high school, we didn't see each other that much, though.
No, but I mean, you would have been smaller before that. You'd been 125 when I knew you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially in middle school. I was tiny.
Dude, yeah.
I was tiny. I was little.
I remember when I was 125. That's a lie.
I was 5'10" my senior year, and I graduated at 126.
I graduated.
That's crazy.
5'10", 126. I was skinny, bro.
That's just your ribs sticking out of
Yeah.
Oh, literally. Yeah, literally. I was almost underweight joining the military.
You ran cross country or something, didn't you?
I ran track. It helped me in track. Yeah,
dude,
but
I'm gonna print out the picture of you when you were a kid with your basketball and put it on your wall.
Oh yeah, we have that.
Crazy.
So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, she said, it's just once you're there and once you start seeing results, it's just getting to that point where you start seeing results. And I'm just trying to take it. My thought was if I don't invest the money in it, I'm never probably gonna do it on my own.
Yeah,
so
you won't.
I'm gonna invest a little money.
Well, did I ever tell you all about the dude that I was listening to, that leadership guy? He was talking about how he's like, every person has one area of their life that they're just not self-disciplined enough to be great in. He was like, whatever that area is, you find it and you pay someone else to make you great. If you really want to be great, you can either keep telling yourself, I know how to do this, I'll do it on my own, and never actually do it, or you just get a coach. He said for some people, they need that for their mental health, and they pay for a counselor. But some people don't need their mental health. They don't need that kind of help. They need weight loss, and that's their thing. Or they need business coaching. They're good at home and they're good physically, but they just need someone to get them over the hump business-wise. It was everyone kind of has the thing that they need someone to.
Well, it's when you know it's coming. In my head, I'm thinking when I get hungry and all the food you're gonna miss out on. I'm not gonna be able to just order
totally feel you,
DoorDash or I mean, I guess you could gotta just order the right stuff or whatever. But
and she has meals, so
and I'm gonna
keep you on track.
I'm gonna do that with her. She said that I'm probably gonna need a lot of. She's gonna double my protein and everything. I'm gonna need a lot of that. And she's like, I gotta get you to a gallon a day of water. And I was like, ooh, that's a lot of water. It's a lot of bathroom breaks.
Yeah,
it's a lot of bathroom breaks.
Yeah, especially for the first 2-3 weeks, it's a lot. But you do get used to it.
So I mean, I'm looking forward to. Do you ever go to the Saturday boot camp?
I've been once.
I thought
it's really good.
She's like, if I added that in too, she's like, because I would told her I would love to have seen some really good results. If not, I was like, where can I be in my goal? If my goal is 174 is my weight. How close do you think I can be to that by my birthday in July? She's like, you're probably not going to be there by July, but you'll be well on your way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of weight for 3-4 months.
Well, it's
5 months. Yeah.
It's just interesting the way you think about it. It's you think about to lose a pound of fat, you got to burn 3,500 calories.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So to burn 3,500 calories, you have to burn 3,500 calories more than what you ate. So if you want to lose 1 pound of fat for a week, you have to burn 3,500 calories more than you ate. So it's if you essentially in a 7-day week, you'd have to be in a 500 calorie per day deficit for 7 straight days to lose 1 pound of body fat.
Jesus, I wonder what my body does then. I don't get it.
You just have a stupid high metabolism.
I don't get it.
I
don't get it.
The switch to that
crazy.
is, so the addition to that statement is everybody burns a different amount of body fat just by existing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is your caloric count. So you have a higher metabolism naturally. Number one, you're young. Number two, you're you just always have you're energetic.
She told me just if all I did was lay on the couch all day, I burn 1,800 calories a day.
Yeah. So
Just
you
lay
probably,
around.
but you may burn 2,600. That's a weird number. That's a number I pulled out of the air. It's maybe not real, but you may burn 2,600, which is why you can eat more but still not gain weight because your body's naturally burning more calories with your metabolism. It's just the way all that works. Plus, as you get older, that changes things, stuff like that. So,
But I even talked to her though because I was curious about like things like lately I've been curious about the carnivore diet, like stuff on.
yeah, she told you not to do that.
Well, she's just told me why she's not a fan of stuff like that, which that makes sense. She's like just like keto, you can lose a lot of weight on keto. She's like, I'm just not a fan of anything that the moment you stop doing that thing, you get it all back. She's like, I'd rather just change your whole lifestyle and
Yeah, because I'm not fitting to be carnivore my whole life. Pizza's too good. I'm not doing
too
it.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Too good.
I like a pasta. I need
Love a good pasta.
I need a noodle every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
I'm not just
Is
doing.
that what you need?
I'm not just doing
Sure.
or steak. Although those things are good.
Yeah. No, 100%.
I need some pasta and some bread. Come on.
Come on.
Imagine going to Texas Roadhouse and not eating the
I
bread.
refuse.
I've done it before.
No, I'm not doing it.
I don't have the
crazy.
willpower.
I'll cut them
crazy.
calories somewhere else. I'm not doing that.
So yeah, I'm excited about it. I guess it's just stuff I got to change. So, anyways, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll get the broccoli instead of the French fries. I'm eating a roll.
Once I start seeing it in my face, that's where I hate it though. Once I start seeing it in my face and my face starts slimming up, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm about to be sexy.
Be outside doing laps.
I was just going to say, if you lost that much weight, I don't feel like nobody could tell you nothing.
Nah.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Once I get once I'm at a place where I could take my shirt off in front of whoever's around and not worry about it, you don't tell me nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And if I'm working on weights, I got a little definition and stuff. I'll be like, you need to go
shredded.
that way. Be like flexing and
Yeah,
stuff.
did you get tickets to the gun show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I might even go get me a spray tan.
Yo, that would be wild.
That would be
I am really white.
Dude, if you showed up with like your hair like dyed black with a spray tan, like looking all Italian,
No, I'm not doing black.
you should do that you should do that for Halloween though.
Yeah. Wear like a gold chain, put a pinky ring on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GLT
Yeah, Gym Tan
or
Laundry.
GTL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gym Tan Laundry. Well,
you don't know
you'll
what
be
that
doing GTL for real.
Jersey Shore. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
They did
Gym Tan
GTL, Nate.
He
don't know
nothing
what that
about
is.
I
He
mean,
don't know
I've
nothing
seen
about
Jersey Shore, but I don't
that. He don't know
know.
nothing about
They go to the Gym Tan
GTL.
Laundry.
That's all
They go
they
to the
do.
gym, they tan, and they do they do their laundry.
Gotcha. That's funny.
Because it's
T-shirt time.
I used to love that show.
I used to hate that show.
I loved it. They were
didn't like
so ratchet.
Oh, it's so foolish, man. Just
It
straight
was-
up
But it was
tomfoolery.
Yeah, it's
Funny.
stupid. But it was funny.
It's like the worst version of our generation put on television for the world to see.
Yeah.
So didn't care for that. But all that to say, it's all good. So had a great week at Transformation Church.
It was phenomenal.
But Sunday kicked off the new series.
Yep.
Yep. Sushi, sex, and subtitles.
Sushi, sex, and
Yeah.
It was good.
subtitles.
I went on a little retreat before then.
Oh yeah.
Learned some stuff about executive pastoring.
Yeah.
And then came back and we had sushi and sex and subtitles.
Sermon, yeah.
Series, yeah. We didn't
Specify.
have that, Yeah, that was our sermon series. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it
Yeah.
was,
Some people might have, but we
Yeah.
preached on it. So yeah.
Yeah, hopefully
it's
not
our
the singles.
7 year. I can't believe
Leave it alone.
it's been 7 years.
Yeah. I've tried to change the name of it multiple times, and everyone says no. Absolutely not. It's a staple. It's what we do. It's who we are. We're not changing the name.
It's our relationship, series. So it's good. I thought it was a good message too. I mean,
Thanks, man. I'm grateful.
He said, "Thanks, man."
Well, the analogy, it applies to our generation and our current times and swiping,
Swipe right, swipe
online
left.
dating and stuff. It's like the problem is
Tell me the problem.
I heard, and it might have been somebody like Jordan Peterson or somebody was talking about online dating, and in your message you had like the picture, the bio,
And the wants.
and the wants.
Yeah.
Most of the time, no one's even a lot of times you're not even going to get to the bio.
No, yeah. It's strictly the picture.
Strictly the picture. And there was a statistic that, again, I don't remember who said it on a podcast I was listening to, that only like 2% of men that are on dating apps get swiped right on.
Yeah.
So it's almost like
Are those like Tinder, Bumble, or are they like the upward Christian? Are you talking like worldly dating apps?
I think the worldly Tinder,
yeah.
Bumble
Okay.
stuff,
Gotcha.
and they were saying like only it's a small percentage of men ever get swiped right on.
Yeah.
Which it was talking about how superficial both sides are.
Yeah.
Men and women, or shallow or whatever, because women are only swiping right on the top 1% of good looking guys, and average looking guys don't have a chance on those sites.
Right.
And it was talking about what men do is a lot of men are out there, especially if it's like a Tinder, and especially if you're not like in the Christian world, and it's like the idea of there being like a hookup app like Tinder kind of is. The guys are swiping right on everybody, just hoping for.
Yeah.
And that's the reason, though. They know I got to swipe
playing
right
the
on
odds here.
100 to maybe get
Yeah.
one to match with me.
Yeah.
Because you had mentioned in your, I think I said to you, or maybe it was Allison was sitting next to me in the thing, because you were saying like you swipe right on somebody and then you start talking to them. I was like, only if you match.
Yeah,
They got to
Yeah,
match
true.
with you too, you know? So it's like, but guys are like, they swipe right on everybody, hoping for the one to match with.
And women swipe left on nobody except for
The top 1% of like the tens of the world, you know? And it's like, so a lot of guys actually complain about online dating, especially if
walk
you're
around like a 2.
Yeah,
looking for an 8.
but imagine you're trying to take it serious. Like if you're not using it just to hook up with somebody, you're using it to actually meet someone, and you're an average looking or even a good looking guy, but you're not, Justin Oswald. You're not a Brad Pitt. I mean, one of them.
Ryan Gosling,
Ryan
whatever.
Gosling, yeah, somebody
Yeah.
like that. It's like they're not getting. No one's selecting them.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with your species? Actually, why do y'all do that?
Species is crazy, dude.
That's
Species is
Why do y'all
wild,
do
bro.
that? Why are y'all so shallow? Nah. That's a statistic. Crazy.
Yeah, no, and that's true. That's what we talked about on Sunday. It's like you got to drop the double standard. Like,
Yeah.
I told the story of the girl on TikTok, and the dude was like, "So you're walking around like a 2, but you're looking for an 8." And it's like, yeah, no, it's not going to play out that way. And essentially, especially in
Well, first of all,
the Christian, just in the dating world in general, but
there's only a couple degree difference. Like if you're a 5, you're probably not getting a 9. You might get a 7. But I don't think you're going to get more than a 3-degree increase. 3-point increase. 3-point.
well, yeah, I don't know what the science is on that, but
I just made it
Everyone's
up.
I don't think there is a
definition.
science, but
I just made it up, literally.
yeah.
Everyone's definition of a 5 and 7 is different.
well, there's the woman's perspective.
Right, because most women will say they're 10s, and that's just wild. No offense, I'm
is
just
crazy.
saying.
No.
10, there's like...
And most guys would say they're 5s or something, or like a 6 or something. Like it's not
Yeah.
like you're like walking around saying, unless you're like an idiot and you're like, oh yeah, I'm a 10 and everything. But
Yeah. Don't
What do you
you do
think
that
you are?
often,
What
though?
do you say
I
you
don't.
are?
Nate,
I don't.
you come out of the bathroom earlier
No,
and
all
said,
right. All right,
have you
all right.
ever looked in the mirror and thought to yourself, I'm sexy or something?
That is what you said.
I heard it.
He literally
I
said that
heard
earlier.
you.
Yo,
You said it.
I know,
Well,
but
he's got them jokes there.
It's like that wasn't on the podcast.
Yeah. No.
No, it's true though, and that's why I think it's like most people are delusional as to what like the life that they're trying to live or what they're looking for. Or whatever.
Well, it's like I'll use somebody that we know, well, that I know is a good example. I think. No, yeah, I won't do that. There's a guy that goes around on his video. I'm not gonna name his name because some people think he's like derogatory, and I don't think he is at all. He has he has like a show that women will call into and get advice, and he's giving them like advice, like from a man's perspective.
Yeah.
And he's like well put together and like been successful, and these women call in, and he gets on them, and some people say he's very rude to them. But he's just trying to open their eyes that you're delusional, because what happens is like his point is. These women are calling in and saying things like, I want a high value, high net worth man.
Yep.
And that's all I'm going to have because that's what I'm worth and all this. And he's like, okay, how old are you? I'm 38. How many kids do you have? I have 3. How many baby daddies do you got? 3. He's like, so you're 38 with 3 kids from 3 different guys,
Yeah.
and you want a guy that makes, like one woman said, like he has to make $300,000 a year or more.
Right.
And she was a black woman, and she said, I only want a black guy. And he's like, well, first of all, black men are only 13% of the population. The amount of guys who make that kind of money is only like 1%. And then in the black community, it's even smaller. Right. He said, so that guy, you want the 0.1% of black man that is single, that makes $300,000 a year, and you think he's going to pick the person who is no what do you bring to the table too? Because you obviously don't value certain things like sex because you've had 3 kids with 3 people, so that's not important to you. So you're not bringing purity to the relationship. He's like, you hop jobs, so you're not bringing what do you bring to the table that a high value man is going to choose you instead of a high value woman that does maybe. And it's like, I know that can sound kind of harsh in a way. On the surface, but it's like I think he's opening eyes up that there's just delusion that exists out there, and I think a lot of people have no idea the actual like
percentages, and
especially when they say women will say well, I want a man that's over 6 feet tall. The percentage of men over 6 feet tall is actually pretty small.
It's very you
know what I mean? So it's like if you want a man that's only 6 feet tall that makes $150,000 a year that doesn't have kids, it's like okay,
0.002% of the population. Yeah.
So come see the 5'7" guy. No, I'm saying.
Well, no, because the language that they would use on this podcast is like, so you're 15 years out of your prime with 3 liabilities and 3 potential problems. Talking about baby daddies.
And we're not saying just.
I'm not saying that's the reality. I'm just saying that's the mindset of the podcasters, which is they're trying to get the woman to see. It's like you're closer to retirement than you are your prime of looking your best or whatever. That's the way they're trying to communicate. I'm not saying that that's the reality.
38?
What's that?
Well, yeah,
I'm talking about.
But if they're talking about even prime reproduction years for a woman, I mean that's
So
it's young 20s.
If your prime if your prime is like whatever the word is, like anatomically, is that the word? Where it's like if your prime years for childbearing is between 19 and 23, your prime years for looks is between 20 and 24. Like all of those things, and then you're closer to 40, then like that's what they're talking about. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying it's reality. I'm just talking about what the podcasters are trying to tell these women, and what
he's trying to convince him is you're actually trying to convince the guy you want to settle for you. Is essentially there's I guess some reality in that statement because that's how you have.
Now what I will say is there are quite a few men out there that suffer the same delusion where it's like,
oh, absolutely,
like, dude, they think because they have a 6-pack and bodybuilder shoulders, they can live on their mom's couch, make $10 an hour, pay less, and not have to. And it's like, and the same thing as them is like they're looking for a 5'10", successful woman, and it's like, brother, you ain't even close to being ready for it.
I think that's why it's important, though, that you make good decisions about your life. Because, do I think that it makes you like? I'm not saying none of this makes you a bad person, but decisions you make have consequences. It's like. This is just real. I'm a single guy. I'm not married yet. And if I meet someone, I do have a limit on what I'm going to put. Like, I don't want someone bringing 3. I don't want to enter a relationship with someone that already has 3 kids. That's too many for me. My number, I would take 2, 3's too many. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's too much.
Well, that goes back to what I said on Sunday. It's like, at the end of the day, you got to have a standard. If you don't have a standard, you'll move with anything. And your standard is your standard. Like, no one can sit here and tell you you're wrong for that.
No. Well, especially if those 3 kids all have 3 different dads.
That's a lot to keep track of.
That's a lot of dropping off and running around town on Sunday. And I'm just not doing that. No, but I'm saying it's like, at the end of the day, though, it's like, and I get it. Some people, like, when you're young and then you get set, like, I get all that. But I'm just saying there are consequences to decisions, and if you're
So anyway, so all that to say, here's what I'll say.
Let's move on.
Going back to the message on Sunday, here's what I'll say: is the reason why I think that having a stand-up, some people can not agree with that, and it's fine. My point is from the message on Sunday is, you can have that standard for your life. So like you have that's your thing. It's like if I'm going to meet someone, they have 2 kids, I'm cool with that. They have 3, that's probably too many for me, right? That's fine. That's your standard. If you don't have a standard, then you're literally just like whatever. Like you don't have anything you're looking for. Now here's what I'll say. The other reason why I think that standard is important is if there's a woman that did come into your life and she had 3 kids, right? By 2 different dads.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
but in that, God made it so clear that you're supposed to be with this person
Right, that's
because
the-
you're going, I have these standards, but God has made it so clear I'm supposed to be with this person. I know because this person actually doesn't check most of my boxes that I would have built for myself, but God has made it clear that I'm supposed to be with this person. It's that much easier to assess
Agreed.
and like navigate the water. So I think it goes back to what we said on Sunday. Having a standard is fine. You just got to put the boxes in the right order.
Well,
Is what we're talking
and
about on
maybe
Sunday.
standards have to do more with what you won't accept than what you will.
Yeah.
You know, in a sense of like at the end of the day, no one gets to build their spouse like like here's an order form.
Yeah, a Barbie factory.
Build your spouse like because
I mean, I did, but
because no one spouse that they end up with is not what they would have built had they not met that person.
sure.
It's always different, and there's something that like maybe that one didn't. I didn't see it that way, but I'm cool with it now because of what they bring to the table in these other areas, like areas you may not even think of. That may, like to your point of like the woman with the 3 kids, like maybe there's an area I've never thought of would be important to me, and then this person reveals that this is a very important thing to have in life too. And like, yeah, that's big enough to overlook.
Correct.
The other kid, you know. Then what happens if it's all in God's divine providence, and one day that learn that I couldn't have kids, and thank God there's an extra one over here from this one. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be real too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
An extra one is crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's over its
I don't know if
limit.
this is allowed to. Never mind.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
never mind. I was gonna say.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
If
Yeah.
it's
Like-
a for worse
Yeah.
line than we've already been dancing around.
I
over here?
think so.
Okay, cool.
Oh, just
All
like
right.
an extra one. You're talking like an extra one or a kid. I
you
saw
know-
a video of something, and
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if it's like.
All right, cool. Yeah,
I'm
we'll-
just saying, like, when God's involved, it changes the thing too.
Exact- well,
and that's
again-
why you shouldn't hold so tight to to everything.
Well,
that-
again, yes. That's why I said on Sunday, check your boxes. Just check them in the right order.
Right.
Meaning, if we'll keep going on the show because you're the only one single on the podcast right now. If you find her and she's a Christian woman, she loves God, she's pursuing God with her whole heart. She wants to be connected to ministry somehow. Like she has a capacity to love you and care for you, and you have a capacity to love her and care for her. Those are the important boxes that are more important than how many kids she has or
Agreed.
whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why I say check your boxes, but you got to check them in the right order, because if you say no to someone just because they have 3 kids,
Yeah.
well, man, they may check all the important boxes, and that one that's at the bottom of the list is the least important. But a lot of people in the superficial world that we live in are checking those boxes first.
Yeah.
Are they pretty enough,
Well,
and do they have
yeah.
less than 3 kids?
And
right?
I hope
And
it's clear that that was the superficial side of me saying that.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's important to understand that too. That doesn't mean that I think every woman with 3 kids is.
yeah, if you didn't
bad.
already turn off the podcast because
I didn't-
Justin's a
that's
womanizer.
not what I was saying. No, wait, whoa. I wasn't implying. I wasn't trying to imply that 3 kids are bad. I'm just saying in a
Yeah.
perfect world for me,
Sure.
because I want my own too. Like 3's probably a bit much.
Because you don't want 4 or 5,
I don't.
but you do want your own.
I want 3.
Yeah,
So if you
right.
bring 3 in,
Yeah.
where's mine at?
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you don't want 4 or 5. Yeah,
That's right.
I get it.
You know,
Yeah,
so
totally with
to
you.
me, it's just logic. But
Yeah.
sometimes you got to put logic out the window. You know, especially if she's really hot or something. just kidding.
No, you're not. Right boxes, right order. Going back to that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Nate, what's your experience with that whole thing?
Yeah, Nate.
Never mind. Ashley, what's your...
Wait, what?
Never was on dating apps.
With
No.
no, I wasn't.
Oh.
Well, I think it's
What are you
interesting.
talking
I think our perspective is interesting too. We'll talk about this, and I'd be curious if you have input
Yeah.
from your own personal life between you and Leah. But what I think is interesting is we talk about checking the right boxes, right? Ashley and I were not necessarily each other's types. Like, so Ashley kind of had a type, and I had a type, and we do not match those types, which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
What was
because
your type?
The skater boys,
long
surfers,
hair skater boy, yeah,
If you
like-
had long hair
Like,
and you were a skater boy, yeah,
or surfer, yeah.
or surfer.
okay.
Yeah, so she was like Outer Banks was like
Yeah.
that was like her.
Okay,
her
I get
jam.
it.
Yeah. And I was more the type of girls that I dated were always more like rarely white. First of all, hardly any of them were ever white. It was more like Hispanic, Asian, mixed. Like that was one of the girls I dated. So it was always like tall, brunette hair, brown eyes, or black hair, brown eyes, and darker skin.
Yeah.
That was so. And I married a 5'2", blonde hair, blue eyed white girl, and I love her. So, but all that to say is like again, here's what I'll say is even in the dating process, every girl that I dated that checked the vanity boxes always were a problem for my values boxes.
Yeah.
Out of those particular girls. So it was always one of those things where it was like one of the things that God revealed to me in Ashley was how much I loved her, but also how much she could love me. Like that was a big deal. And so all that to say is, yeah, we weren't, that's what's like most people don't know is like we weren't necessarily each other's types, which I think is why we knew each other in third grade. We didn't date till our senior year of high school. But we did date in high school, so, but nonetheless, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, what about you, Nate?
So Leah and I, we met in Pastor Dan's living room.
Oh, yeah,
Your
yeah,
dad's living room,
Yep.
right? You were there that night. You were there that night too. Yep. And so we weren't really looking for a boyfriend or girlfriend. Like neither of us. She wasn't looking for a boyfriend.
Glad to hear you were looking for a boyfriend.
Yeah, you were looking for someone to date.
Weren't looking for someone to date, and I think it just kind of what we did happened naturally, organically.
Oh, yeah, we all saw it.
Right
in front of us.
everybody
We all
saw
looked
it.
at each other and were like, there's something
was
going on
it
there.
like you walked in and met her and were like, oh,
No.
wow.
See, it wasn't like that. That's
Okay.
the thing. Some people was like, love at first sight. It's like, I literally was not looking for a girlfriend, right? I was kind of just like on.
So as you're meeting, as Pastor Dan or whoever's introducing you around the
that's
group, did you like someone like, oh, she's pretty or anything? Or it was just like, hi, I'm Nate and you're Leah, no big deal?
Yeah. And
It was
Can I tell you from the outside looking in?
you can, but I'm telling you right now.
No. I'm not. I'm not rebuttaling what you're saying.
Yeah.
That was what was so interesting. It's like, so Pastor Dan has only done this like 3 times in the history of our entire life. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like he does this all the time, but he'll like randomly, like, he went through this little, like, this time frame where he was like, there's a lot of college age and young adults in our church and they're not getting connected very well. Let's just have them all over our house. And so he just randomly invited like this, there's a group of girls in nursing school that Leah was part of.
Yeah.
And then there was like some military guys that Nate was connected to. And it was
Yeah.
like, and so we invited like 28 people and I think like 10 showed up.
Oh, yeah.
Nate was one of them. Leah was one of them. And so they ended up. So what's funny about that is like Pastor Dan's like, we'll get them together and they'll have a great time. He invites them all to the house and then disappears.
Yeah, and we were just playing games around the table.
He's like, he's gone. I'm like, he does this all the time. He invited them all over and then like Pastor Dan's gone and just leaves them to themselves. Like, so they were playing games around the table and him and Leah ended up sitting next to each other playing the game, whatever game it was they were playing. And there was just like I don't know how to explain it.
A connection.
The way a girl looks at a guy when even if she's not looking for someone, it was like that was the way Leah was looking at Nate, and the way Nate was looking at Leah. It was like we were all on the outside looking in. It was like, oh, there's.
I guess because I don't know, and it just kind of
So how did y'all after that night end up talking or something?
She followed me on Instagram first.
What a flex, dude.
I know. She
For you,
followed me on
bud.
Instagram.
I know you're proud of that.
I am.
Yeah, but that's not super out of the ordinary. If you meet a group of people, then to follow people you meet, you go
He
follow
said,
them.
I'm gonna follow this
That's not
Nate
kind of
Instagram.
Yeah,
Did she message you first?
Yeah, who messaged first?
Yeah, I think she did. Like in the end, like I don't.
You were
like
such a bum. This girl had to pursue you. Is that what you're saying?
That's it. See, I don't want it to sound, but I'm telling you right now, I was not looking for.
Yeah,
a
we
girlfriend,
believe you.
and-
It's
and-
okay.
Well, you're in the military.
And I
Like,
just,
there's so much
I wanted
uncertainty.
to just go for Jesus, and then Juwan, and they had that small group at UWF, and I started going, hanging out with the group, and then the next 3 months, it kind of just happened organically, and which is crazy. I think I just saw her as a prominent leader, like she was leading that Connect group, and I was looking for a girl that was a leader and a hard worker, and I wasn't looking. I guess I'm just naturally attracted to that. And she was a hard worker. She was smart and everything. And then I think it just became something that we didn't intend, which is crazy because, we're absolute opposite people.
Oh yeah.
Opposite personalities. Like,
Yeah.
couldn't be more opposite. The thing we have in common is Jesus. and So that's I think that's can be a tension in our relationship sometimes where we're like
Yeah, but
complete
opposites attract too, though.
Opposites
Oh, yeah.
attract, and she picks up where I'm low, and I pick up where she low, and she likes to say she's book smart. I'm more street smart in that realm. So that's where we like kind of like if you can see like someone who's like smart, by the book and everything, and someone who's just out in the streets, kind of just breaking
Are you
rules.
out in the
and-
streets, bro?
Yeah.
Just being all Sigma.
So yeah, I think, and I think I was in the realm of my life where I grew up, military matured me, and she was looking for. I guess I was stepping in as like more of a charismatic, influential person within the Christian culture of TC. I think as I was like leading small groups, leading Freedom Group, and all that stuff, kind of stepping in that lane. I think that's where she was seeing in that realm as well. I guess.
I'll holler at this boy.
But she is a prominent leader but she's humble in the sense that she lives in her femininity.
Femininity?
Where it's
Femininity?
not, she's not like feminism, where she's like, oh, I'm a boss girl, I'm gonna work, and she's like, she rests in letting me be the man and letting me, lead and everything. But she's a hard worker and she's a leader and she's an influencer.
So in
which
order
is
for you to be the
what
man,
I like.
she has to let you do it.
No, I think no. That's not it at all.
Just kidding.
No,
what you're
that's
saying,
not it. She rests in that to where it's not a tension in her. Because in marriages, there can be a female where it's a tension between the male where they don't let the male lead, and it causes, which inevitably causes the male to, let them be.
You're good. I'm just.
Inevitably lets the male be bossed around by the wife, and we all know that never ends up good when
It's not biblical.
not biblical.
No one wants to be bossed around.
So but yeah, that's kind of how we ended up.
How long have I been married now? 2 years?
3 years this March.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's crazy. 3 years,
Brad.
crazy.
3 years.
What are you
3
doing?
years ago was the wedding.
Bro, what?
2021?
20, no,
22?
2022.
Yeah, we're in 2025.
Crazy.
2022. When we went to
believe
that?
Knoxville.
Went to Knoxville.
The Knoxville and got married.
If you're single out there, just run after Jesus.
Yeah, I was
That
gonna
is
ask,
attractive to other Christians. If you want to attract another Christian, running after Jesus with all that you have, that is the most attractive thing you can do. Lead a small group.
Lead a small group, get a wife.
Yes. Lead a small group, get a wife. Come on, lead a small group.
Dude, that's gonna be our next slogan. We need to
All this, we were
maybe
gonna be
spouse,
signing
but
up for
nonetheless.
Yeah. Well, I think as a young adult too. See, I'm trying to be
Cut that
serious.
part.
Y'all, I can't, ain't nothing being serious. As a young adult, I think that's very attractive whenever you're just all in for Jesus, and because you have that childlike faith still. Because you go to high school, you're not really, into Jesus as much, and then you go to college and you kind of whatever, and then you have that one moment in college and I think that's where college ministries, are a good thing to have, because that's a dating pool. Like that's like, you that's where you can find your future spouse and stuff like that. So I think, even with a church of young adults as well, I mean, which we are. So yeah.
No doubt.
Come
Well,
to TC, find a wife.
we're talking-
Like I did. I'm living proof.
walking testimony. Right
Walking
here.
Do we know of
testimony.
others?
Kyle too.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Kyle.
Juwan.
Jawan.
Juwan, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like, I think if you're a Christian, like, this, it should be
It should
one of
be.
the.
I mean, that's how it should
primary-
be.
Brad and Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I knew my wife from school, but
Yeah.
yeah. But Anthony did. Yeah, he met Cindy at church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
Kyle and
they met at
Kyle and
church?
Heather met in like sixth
At
grade or
Fairfield.
something.
It was later. Well, I mean, we met, but she didn't like me.
But y'all met at church ultimately, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
We gotta get a picture of you on the podcast, brother, when you had the hair.
Oh, I remember.
Oh,
I
the
remember. I've seen
afro.
Dude,
pictures.
Kyle
of
with the
him.
locks, that was a different
Yeah.
Kyle back then, dude. He had the lion's mane, dude.
Come on.
She didn't like him because all the other ladies were chasing after him with that hair.
Oh yeah.
That's what it is.
Kyle was a ladies' man.
It's the hair, dude.
He said not at all.
Not at all. No, yeah, Kyle had some hair, dude. Did you ever see the pictures of Kyle's old hair?
I think I did. Yeah, I think I've seen like old pictures of.
I
Heather
remember the
and
day
Kyle.
you cut it off.
I definitely have photos.
Kyle like shaved his head one day.
Oh my God.
And that was like the thing that his girlfriend then loved his hair, and he just showed up one day with his head shaved, and
Oh, you didn't tell her you were gonna do it.
that was a big deal. Yeah, we were having some premarital counseling on that one. But
Leah did that one day. She was a blonde when she left the house. Didn't tell me. Came back, dark hair. I'm like, literally.
I feel like that's something you should discuss.
Yeah, she's like, your reaction. And I'm like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Who are you? I didn't know Leah's cousin was coming over.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Those are things I probably don't care. I actually could come home with brunette hair.
Not that they need your permission, but it would be nice to know.
Well,
Like,
it's not that I
She
didn't
would
hate
want to know
it.
if I was doing it. I wouldn't care if she was.
Well, I don't
Oh,
care.
yeah,
It's not that I don't care.
No,
It's
no,
just,
I mean, yeah,
she's just like walking in. I'm like,
That's fair.
You thought
You were
somebody
you were
walked in
caught
the
off
wrong-
guard.
was I? Boy, was I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ash, you got a game for us, huh?
Oh yes.
What are we doing
Hopefully
here?
y'all haven't.
Let's do this.
Hopefully y'all haven't seen it yet.
What is it?
It's on TikTok. Okay, so.
10 minutes, because I gotta go.
Okay,
10
me
minutes.
too.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Me too. My dogs have been up all day.
What? Your dogs? Oh, you got shoes on.
Oh, that's what I was like. What am I hearing right now?
My dog.
Your dogs.
Oh, it's about to come off.
Your dogs.
It's alright, just keep going after.
Okay, so the game is we're gonna pretend that we're all going to a party.
Keep going.
We're all going to a party.
We're all going to a party, okay? And I'm going to tell you what I'm gonna bring to the party, and then you're gonna tell me what you're gonna bring, and I'm gonna tell you if you can bring that thing or not. Okay?
I bring whatever I want to bring.
And then
I'm
it's
just-
so it's like a
I'm just kidding.
catch-on game. You'll realize if I'm telling you you can bring that, or if you can't, based on your answers.
What are we trying
Okay.
to accomplish?
If you can come to the party with that thing, okay? So it's one of those like, once you catch on, you catch on, okay?
God, I
Yeah.
hate these games. I
I'm
hate
confused.
these
Okay,
games.
Okay.
let's just try
So we're all
it.
going to a
I need a
party.
clear
Okay.
objection.
What kind of
for
party
winging.
is it?
House party?
House party, yeah.
House party.
Okay.
So,
So we're all going to a party, and I'm going to bring balloons. Nate, what are you gonna bring?
I'm going to bring a cake.
You cannot bring a cake.
What? Sorry.
I'm going to bring my wife.
You cannot bring me. No. Sorry.
What kind of party is
All right.
this?
What party is this?
Gee.
I'm gonna bring ice.
No, you can't bring ice.
A house party with balloons. You
Okay,
can't bring a cake.
I'm
Can't
going
bring
to
your wife.
to the house
We have
party,
hot drinks.
and I'm gonna bring soda. Nate, what are you gonna bring?
You can't bring that because I'm not bringing ice, so it's gonna be hot.
I can bring it.
Balloons and pop, but no ice,
Not pop. So
no wife, no cake.
You don't have to. It's not based on like what they're saying
It-
too. Yeah.
It's like a theme, though.
No.
I'm so confused. I'm bringing ice cream.
No, you can't bring ice cream.
I'm so confused.
I'm going to bring a water hose.
No, you can't bring a water hose.
I can't make root beer floats.
No.
I'm bringing balloon string.
No, you can't bring balloons.
what?
What?
What is this? I don't understand.
What game is this?
Okay, I'm going to the party and I'm gonna bring pizza rolls. What are you gonna bring, Nate?
Ranch.
No, you can't bring.
For the. Bro, what the heck?
Just hang on. Why don't you just hang on to that?
I can't bring ranch for the. That's what I dip my pizza rolls in.
All right. All right. I'm going to the party and I'm going to bring chips.
Nope, you can't bring chips.
I'm so confused. By this. This is not a game.
I'm getting mad.
Dude,
Why am I getting mad right now?
Why are you the only one that can bring stuff?
Because I'm bringing it the right way.
What's
Not
the?
explained.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Women. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on, think about what you're bringing. Think about it.
I have been.
What are you bringing in?
Balloons,
So they're not related or anything?
pop, and pizza rolls.
Yeah. What are you bringing?
Paper plates.
No, you can't bring paper plates. I'm gonna bring a camera. What are you gonna bring, Nate?
How long do we do this?
Well, we're gonna do one more round, and then I'm gonna like basically lay it out for y'all.
I'm gonna bring a swimming pool.
No, you can't bring a swimming pool.
I tried the most outlandish thing, and that
You can't
still
bring
doesn't
it.
work.
You can't bring it. Brad, what are you gonna bring?
I'm gonna bring a basketball.
You can. You can bring a basketball. Yeah.
Favoritism.
Is this a place? Are we trying to figure out? Are we trying to figure out a place we're going?
No.
What are we trying to figure out?
What you can bring. Listen to what we're saying. What are you bringing?
Oh, I think I know. I think I know. Do it one more time.
Bringing?
No,
What are you
don't-
bringing?
Can I
Yeah,
say
yeah, what
a
do you-
baseball bat?
No, you can't bring a baseball bat.
Oh, darn it.
Because you thought bees.
Yes.
But pizza rolls.
I don't
but
know.
see, but you're catching on. You thought of like
What am
a
I?
process.
Everything I've said is wrong. What do you mean?
But you thought you had like a theme or like a
I thought I
pattern.
had something going this whole time.
All right, come on. What are you bringing?
Deviled eggs.
No, you can't bring deviled eggs.
All right, let's go again.
All right, I'm bringing French fries. What are you gonna bring, Nate?
French fries. I'm gonna bring cocaine.
No, you can't.
Now it's a party.
Yeah, no, you can't.
It's a party.
I can't.
Listen to what we're saying. Brad, what are you gonna bring?
It ain't said what to bring.
Dip.
Yes, you can bring dip. Yep, you can bring dip. So Brad can come to the party.
This is stupid.
Justin, what are you gonna bring?
But you can't bring chips.
How do you
Not
eat a
yet.
dip without a chip? I don't want to go to this party. You got dip,
One more round,
but
one
no
more round.
chips.
Trying to go to our own party. Let's go to our own
One
party.
more
I'm
round.
bringing a male stripper.
No, you cannot bring. No,
He said, "I'm the
No.
male stripper."
no. I'm bringing a CD player.
God, throwback.
What are you gonna bring, Nate?
The 80s called. They want their party back.
I'm just coming up with stuff because I honestly have no idea.
Think about what I said.
I have been. I have
Camera
been.
see it?
A CD player.
It's not focused.
All right. If I cannot bring this, then this makes no sense.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring CDs.
No, you can't bring CDs
Then what's the point of bringing a CD player?
because I'm allowed to. All
Your party sucks.
right, last round. Brad, what are you bringing? Because I'm gonna have to break it down.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes.
I'm gonna bring towels.
Yes, you can bring towels.
So have you played this game before?
No, he caught on real quick. Justin, think about what Brad said.
He said towels.
Think about.
I want Nate to see it.
I'll close my eyes. I'll close my eyes.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm bringing.
Keep your eyes closed.
Is this like IQ stuff or something?
I'm bringing. I'm bringing. Cornhole.
Yes, you can bring cornhole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So we're going. We're going to the party. Nate, you still haven't.
It's the only one that can't go. You're
Okay.
gonna have to roll it out then.
Okay, last time I'm gonna make it as plain as I can.
Why did you?
I'm,
No, that was the
I'm
last
going to the
round.
party. Huh?
That was the last one.
I'm
Justin
bringing.
doesn't know why he can go.
I'm bringing a guitar. What are you bringing, Nate?
Here, I'll go first. I'm going to the party and I'm gonna bring ice.
Yeah, you can come.
Well, no, ice chest because you already said ice. So ice
Yeah,
chest.
you can bring either one. You can bring ice.
He said ice.
Yeah, but Brad can bring it.
Dude, I hate these games. I really
Yeah,
do.
just tell us what's
Said
going on.
you. I thought you had it.
No, I
No,
just
he
picked
just
something.
guessed.
What did you say the last time?
Cornhole.
But what did you say before that? I'm going to the party, and I'm gonna bring some books. Justin, what are you bringing to the party?
Nothing.
You can come to the party. Yeah. Nate, what are you bringing to the party? I'm bringing everybody a hat. Justin, what are you bringing?
I'm
A
gonna
towel and a hat.
bring M&Ms.
You can bring M&Ms. Yes, you can bring
And you
M&Ms.
said nothing and then M&Ms. Oh, so you like going backwards on like the alphabet, like nothing M&Ms, and then you gonna say an octopus next?
Yeah, I'll bring an
Or wait, no.
octopus.
You can bring an octopus. Yes.
All right, I'm done with this. So dumb.
What do you say, octopus?
Yeah.
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 So.
Yeah.
Oh, so is it something in the alphabet that you haven't said, like a zebra? Can I bring a zebra?
No, you can't bring a zebra.
Plates.
Yes, you can bring plates.
Can I bring a quail?
Yes.
Yes, you can.
Oh wow! Can I bring a rooster?
No.
Can't bring
No,
a
you
rooster. This is so stupid. No rooster.
But it's funny once you caught on.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh my
I have
God.
to. I got a face on.
All right.
I gotta go for
We gotta go.
All right.
All right.
We're
Thanks all for tuning in.
podcast.
Are we gonna tell how we won?
Oh,
How
yeah,
we're
yeah,
going to
yeah.
Party?
You got it.
You have to say or before the word.
All right, I'll give you a call back in 1 minute.
You have to say or before you say what you're bringing. If you notice, every time I said ice, pizza rolls.
I didn't notice that.
You didn't.
Yeah, no, we know.
Yeah.
We know this
Get
the whole
it.
time.
to bring a
It took me a while.
All right.
I gotta go.
We love y'all.
All right.
Check us out,
See y'all later.
transparentshirts.com. All the good stuff.
Yeah,
We'll see y'all
bye.
later.